As far as this ongoing tussle between Narendra Modi and Arvind Kejriwal is concerned related to the CBI raid, there's some more breaking news that we are getting you at this moment. This is exclusive information. India today has got a list of files that have been seized by the Central Bureau of Investigation from the Delhi Secretariat. These files are mentioned in the seizure memo given by the Chief Minister's, in fact given to the Chief Minister's office by the CBI. Importantly, the Chief Minister's office filed movement register which tracks all important files in the government, as well as a copy of the cabinet decision on the 11th of June 2015 has been seized by the CBI. Now this is the claim of the Delhi government. The Delhi government is quoting the seizure memo that has been given by the CBI. For the benefit of our viewers, the seizure memo is a sort of a note that the investigating agency hands over to the person who has been raided, that these are the things that we have seized and these are the documents that we are taking after the raid. Now the Aam Aadmi Party alleges that the seized files vindicate its stand that the target of the raid was indeed the Delhi Chief Minister. Now Kejriwal and senior members of the party are going to go big with the seizure of CM office files. We are expecting that Arvind Kejriwal, no less, is going to hold a press conference highlighting and flashing a copy of that seizure memo, claiming that this is what they were saying all throughout. And some more breaking news coming in. The Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has launched a fresh Twitter tirade on CBI and Finance Minister Arun Jaitley. His tweet reads, and I quote, "Documents seized from my office have no relation to allegations being probed. Item 7, file movement register of last 1 month." His other tweet reads, and I quote, "CBI kept reading DDCA file in my office. They would have seized it, but after my media briefing, they left it. Not clear if they took a copy." His last tweet reads, and I quote, "Why is Jaitley ji so scared of the DDCA probe? What is his role in the DDCA scam?" Unquote. This is a bitter battle that Arvind Kejriwal has launched. He believes, he has good reason to believe that the real motive of this raid was something else. Let's quickly go across to Ankit Tyagi on both these pieces of breaking news stories. Ankit, number one, the information that you have got us this morning, as far as that seizure memo is concerned, Arvind Kejriwal will now be going to town with what he claims is the real motive, the exposure of the real motive of this CBI raid. Number one, a lie, according to him, that the CBI was raiding the premises of the Principal Secretary. He says no, his office was pretty much raided, and the seizure memo justifies that. Also, take us through this allegation that he is making against Arun Jaitley. What does he have?
All right, Sanket, as we were talking early morning, this is what the Aam Aadmi Party's line of attack is going to be, and the seizure memo has given it a fresh impetus. In fact, Arvind Kejriwal affirming our story, retweeting, in fact tweeting the seizure memo and saying that the files pertaining to the movement, the register pertaining to the movement of files of the Chief Minister's office between September 15 to December 15 have been seized by the CBI. Yesterday on the floor of the House, Finance Minister Arun Jaitley said that it is nothing to do with the tenure of the current Arvind Kejriwal government. It predates the government's, Arvind Kejriwal's government, and the investigation is into Rajendra Kumar's file, not on Arvind Kejriwal. This is something now they are going to target. They are saying that if it was, the investigation was not meant to be for Arvind Kejriwal's office, then why was his Chief Minister's office very important register that has entry of every file that comes into the office and where it is sent? Why was that taken? Apart from that, they say that this clearly vindicates the stand that we have been saying, that Arvind Kejriwal was the main target as far as these files are concerned. Sources also telling us that there are certain other files from the Chief Minister's office, particularly to a cabinet decision, has been taken away. So they will, of course, we are expecting more Twitter tirades from Arvind Kejriwal, and of course a press conference from the senior leadership to hammer this point. As far as the allegations against Mr. Jaitley is concerned, we broke this story, Sanket, if you remember, on August 24th, when the Sports Ministry had written a letter to the Delhi government asking them to investigate the DDCA matter, the financial irregularities. At that point of time, Arvind Kejriwal had said that they are thinking of appointing an inquiry commission. There is an initial inquiry that is going on, and they will go through the tenure till 2030.
Okay.
When Mr.
Okay,
Arun
Ankit,
Jaitley
do
was
stay on with us.
heading
Yes,
the
we got
DDCA.
that story. Let's get in a word from Aam Aadmi Party leader Ashutosh. Morning, Ashutosh, for speaking to India today. Thanks very much. Can you tell us, do you now maintain that your stand is vindicated, considering the fact that the seizure memo itself, according to you, claims that the file movement register was one of the things that were seized?
See, that's what Aam Aadmi Party has been saying since yesterday only, that it was not meant to investigate and search and raid only Principal Secretary to the Chief Minister, but it was aimed at searching and raiding the office of the Chief Minister, and now it has been proved beyond doubt. What was the point and what was the motive that they had seized this this register movement, the file movement register? What was the need for that? That means the BJP and the entire central government has been lying, and Mr. Arun Jaitley has lied to misled the parliament, which is more dangerous, because yesterday he said that the CBI did not raid Chief Minister's office, did not go and search the files. Now the fact is, when the seizure memo itself proves that the file movement register has been
But
taken away by
Ashutosh
CBI.
Ashutosh ji, just so that the government does not, the central government does not turn around and say, show us the proof, will you be making that seizure memo public so that everyone can see what file has been taken?
That seizure memo has already been made public by Arvind Kejriwal. You can see you can see on his Twitter handle. It is very very well over there. The item number 7 is listed, where it is written that the file movement register has been taken away. That has been written over there. It is now a public document. You can see it.
What is your party's next action going to be as far as this particular case is concerned? Because if you claim that your stand is vindicated, what are you now going to do next? Because this pretty much boiled down to politics, you know.
First of all, let me ask a question to Mr. Arun Jaitley himself, the finance minister. Why did he mislead the parliament? Because he had a statement. Yesterday he was very categorical that the CBI did not raid CM's office, did not see CM's office files. Now it has been proved beyond doubt and we stand vindicated. Will Mr. Arun Jaitley apologize to the nation and to the parliament? That's the question number 1. Secondly, why the privilege motion should not be moved against Mr. Arun Jaitley, the finance minister of this country, for misleading the parliament? And if a cabinet minister of his stature does something like this, does it not amount to that he should be resigning?
Okay, these are 3 points. My point then, Ashutosh ji, is the fact that Aam Aadmi Party also has representation in parliament. Will you raise this matter up?
Certainly we will raise this matter.
Okay, thanks very much, Ashutosh of the Aam Aadmi Party, saying that this matter will be raised. This seizure memo, armed with the confidence of a seizure memo, the Aam Aadmi Party is now going to raise this issue in parliament come 11 a.m. where they are going to put forward 3 demands. Number 1, why did, as the Aam Aadmi Party claims, Arun Jaitley allegedly lie in parliament, saying that the office of Arvind Kejriwal was not raided. However, the seizure memo shows a lot of files directly related to his office. Number 2, why should a privilege motion not be moved against Arun Jaitley for giving this alleged false information in parliament? And number 3, why should he not be resigning as the finance minister? This is the three-pronged attack and a personal one rather against finance minister Arun Jaitley. So yesterday it was the prime minister calling him a coward and a psychopath, and a now more direct and personal attack against the finance minister Arun Jaitley. Remember, Kejriwal had yesterday called Modi a psychopath. Only in fact yesterday evening he then accused Arun Jaitley as well, to which Arun Jaitley came out, the finance minister, and said that this is utter rubbish. Let's quickly play out that sequence once again before we go across to Ankit Tyagi. This is what Arvind Kejriwal said, and this was the response of Arun Jaitley, the Union Finance Minister.
सीबीआई आज मेरे दफ्तर में क्यों आई है, कौन सी फाइल ढूंढ रही है, ये मेरे को बताना अब जरूरी हो गया है। कौन सी फाइल ढूंढने के लिए आए हैं सीबीआई वाले? ये फाइल है डीडीसीए की फाइल, जिसके अंदर अरुण जेटली फंस रहे हैं।
His morning statement appeared to be prima facie incorrect, but the evening one seems to be absolute rubbish. And I don't think I need to respond to rubbish.
So, Ankit, now we have been able to ascertain with great amount of detail and a lot of information that is coming from the Aam Aadmi Party camp, and we spoke to Ashutosh himself. You got us this story early this morning, that the Aam Aadmi Party, armed with the confidence of a seizure memo, which is it is going to make public, which it is going to raise in Parliament also, along with its newfound allies and friends, the JDU and TMC, that there is a vindication of its stand that this was nothing but witch hunt.
You know, there are two things that the Aam Aadmi Party is looking at. Let me also tell you, Sanket, that Arvind Kejriwal's Principal Secretary Rajendra Kumar is, as we speak, at the CBI office for the straight second day, where he is being questioned by the agency. But as of now, since the agency conducted these raids yesterday, and for many hours, Rajendra Kumar was questioned. They said that he's not cooperating, but in fact, on paper, they have said that he has given all his passwords and so on and so forth. Apart from that, the Aam Aadmi Party also questioning the kind of seizure that have been made. According to them, nothing incriminating so far. They are saying that if there was something that was so drastic against Rajendra Kumar, he would have been arrested by now. Says CBI so far has not done that. They are going to be there. It is some sort of a confidence as far as that is concerned. Apart from that, the Chief Minister, the kind of anger that Arvind Kejriwal displayed yesterday, and he came out and said that he's not going to get cowed down and he's going to take on Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister, directly attacking the Prime Minister and Finance Minister Arun Jetli. That is going to be more vociferous today. The party is going to be extremely aggressive. They are going to come out and, as you spoke to Ashutosh, also not only inside Parliament, along with their newfound allies with TMC, JDU, left also lending their support to them, and the Congress precisely, standing in solidarity, calling it a vindictive politics of the Aam Aadmi Party, of the Bharatiya Janata Party. They are all going to stall the Parliament. Inside, outside, you will see a much more aggressive Arvind Kejriwal, who is in fact going to question and again going to hammer the point that the real target was Arvind Kejriwal's office, and the CBI's memo proves it for him.
Now, which point of the CBI memo is the Aam Aadmi Party going to focus on, Ankit? If you can tell us with great detail, what is that exact point which the Aam Aadmi Party has been able to find, spot, pull out or cull out, and now want to go to town with it?
About 3-page CBI seizure memo that has been given to the Aam Aadmi Party and to the Chief Minister's office. And Sanket, for the benefit of our viewers, this is separate from the seizure memo of Rajendra Kumar. This is nothing to do with the seizure memo that has been given to Rajendra Kumar of the things that have been seized from his house and his office. This is particularly pertaining to the Chief Minister's office, in which there is a point number 7 that clearly shows that the Chief Minister's office register, which is pertaining to the file movement between September of 2015 to December of 2015, that has been seized. The Finance Minister categorically said that it's nothing to do with the tenure of the Chief Minister, current Chief Minister. Then the question, of course, the Aam Aadmi Party is going to raise, why was the file memo seized? It is a very important document in which all the files that come inside the Chief Minister's office and where they go are all noted in that register. Apart from that, there are a few cabinet decisions, particularly a cabinet decision of 15th October in which the files of that pertaining to that cabinet decision have also been picked up by the CBI. There are some other documents that have been picked up by the CBI. So these are the main highlights of this seizure memo that the Aam Aadmi Party and the government of Delhi and the Chief Minister is going to exploit against the agency and the central government.
No, because the BJP, and I'm not speaking on their behalf, but the BJP, Ankit, I'm sure the Aam Aadmi Party realizes that these allegations will have to be watertight. Otherwise, the BJP will also come up with a set of allegations. Now, most of those those transfer documents from the Chief Minister's office that Arvind Kejriwal and his party claim that have been seized, which of them directly is listed in that seizure memo as having involved Arun Jetli? because that investigation was going on. Has that been mentioned in the seizure memo?
Sanket, if you heard what the Chief Minister had said, in fact, he also tweeted about it. That's what he said, that the search was in his office, which was denied by the Finance Minister. So the seizure memo says that there was the register that has been taken from the CM's office, according to the Aam Aadmi Party and the Chief Minister's office. They wanted to go through and find out the DDCA
so that's
file.
the point they will
at that
harp
point
on.
of time was not inside the Chief Minister's office, and that is exactly why it has been saved. But the point that they are going to make is that there was a search on for the DDCA file. That is why the register was taken. Some other files were taken.
Okay.
That is contrary to what the CBI had claimed yesterday, and the Union Minister had said
for
on the
the
floor
benefit of our viewers, the information that Ankit Tyagi is now getting us, let me break it down, and then we'll also have easy to understand pointers on air so that you can also understand. Here is what has happened since morning. The seizure memo, which is a document which the CBI usually gives, or an investigating agency usually gives a person after their premises is raided, is actually a document which shows that we are taking the following documents. We have found these things. We are taking this with us. Now that seizure memo also had a file which is directly a file which is basically a part of the Chief Minister's office. And that particular file, the Aam Aadmi Party feels, because it has been documented in the seizure memo, exposes the lie of the Finance Ministry and of the CBI that we did not raid the compound of the Chief Minister's office. Because if that were the case, they would not have recovered a file like that. And that is the point that the Aam Aadmi Party is going to highlight through the course of the day, that their stand has been vindicated. They had been saying this all along, that the Chief Minister's office has been raided, and not just the case against Rajendra Kumar. That is the point they are going to highlight. Of course, as Ankit Tyagi says, then there will be an inference which has been drawn by the Aam Aadmi Party that perhaps this is being done, perhaps because Arun Jaitley fears that there will be some probe and some irregularity that will be exposed in the DDCA case. All this and much more basically translates into the fact that we are going to see no business in Parliament. We are going to see absolutely stormy sessions. We are going to see outside the Parliament a lot of allegations flying.
So Mahendra Singh Dhoni now belongs to Pune, no longer to the Chennai Super Kings, and that's great news for Pune. What else do you have for us?
Well, it's for the first time, Gaurav, that the